He was down outside in the blue.
He ran himself over.
Yeah, it was not good. It was not good. He had a little bit of a crash.
He's like, I've made a majestic play. Now I must disappoint the fans.
Oh dear. Well, they might be a little bit disappointed, but they've still got the rest of Mega to try and bring on up the hype. All rejection. They're looking for the nades off to the side. I don't think Lapis knows that they've made this sideways rotation, as Mystic has escaped. Soul taking a fight. Regaltos able to claim a kill on the south side.
We're just watching our rejection here.
Oh,
Nade comes over the top.
Should
Jilted
land.
takes out the vehicle. I think it was a bit late. I think it might have been a... No, yeah, it was just not cooked for very long.
And they don't want to push too far over the ridge line. They know that there's potential for teams across the way to really take advantage of that. And they're going to be disciplined. Team Queso, they're going to be lucky as well. They get out, they find their spot in the next circle.
Yeah, C9 have had a really good position with the circle as well, though, John. They've set up shop very nicely on this ridge side, just on the western side of this valley. And they've got good overwatch on basically everyone surrounding them right now. So going forward, they're in a very good position. They did get a lot of circle look going forward, but now it's up to them to take advantage of it. And there's Hung taking down Viper from Seoul.
Down in the compound, Regaltos was able to get a knock on earlier, and EGC are there with the third party, which means that they should be okay. Seoul, they're not currently in the circle. They'll have to move to the other side of the compound they currently occupy in order to be in there.
Ho Chung basically half dead, but still on his feet.
He's doing all right.
Yeah.
He's still trucking. That's what a champion is made of.
Now, Illuminate the Murder.
As a wise man once said, it ain't about how hard you can hit, it's about how hard you can get hit and get up and still keep on going. And they are going to keep on going. And my, what a way they're going to do it. Unicorn, they're going to crash straight onto Salt and one of the players from Orange. Fire has gone down in the meantime, by the way, for Orange. And now Seoul have two off angles, playing 2 versus 4. The nade is going to go in through the door, and it gets the knock. Viper holding it down, though. Able to get the spray. Beautiful stuff. There's a nade from Regaltos. He continues to rattle it down. Has the reload. Goes for the shots, and they're going to stop it just for now. The reload's coming in, but they don't want to waste any time. They're still trying to go around the corner, but they're under the stairs, and they are hunkering down.
I mean, does he have a nade? His gear is basically broken. It's just the military vest going forward. Jumps out the window. John Viper's looking for them.
He's trying to strike here. Goes to the doorway. Looks for the confirmation, but he gets shut down. Oh, from atop the hill, it's Bigatron.
Micro Boy shooting that one down and now ready to take the meal that's been set up by Viper himself. He laid the plate, he laid the cutlery, and now BTR, they just have to do the eating.
Absolutely. Chow down on that one, my friend. Eat hearty. Kurd squad. Oh, he knows he's there. Look at Luxy. He knows exactly what's up. They know where everybody around them is. They've got all the info they need to play with. But they do need to move a little bit further north into the next circle as it does shift up.
Again, C9 though, almost as static as if they've been just surprised with a nice little party at home, but they got some real good circle movement here for them. They're going to move a little bit further up, try and take a central position, but they are going versus a couple of teams right now, taking shots towards Entity.
Ooh, Bigatron still taking them on. There's one knock over there, but you do are feeling the pain as well. Team Queso have had nothing but problems on every single rotation, but through it all, they've managed to stay mostly alive.
Beowulf just took a knock from BTR, so BTR starting to chime in, and you can see, or we can see on the map right now, C9 are currently moving away from that central position, trying to come downwards to meet BTR early on.
But instead of that, that's RRQ going to start to go into the fight. Zuxi goes very low, and they are going to continue to spray. Senior, the only one to go down so far on the Bigatron squad, and they're holding it down. But Luxy has the off angle, finds Senior, gets the confirmation. There is a loot crate in there. And now, beneath the feet of C9, both RRQ and Bigatron continue to clash as Unicorn roll on up.
It was as good from BTR, though. They're still in a strong position. RRQ wants to move in. There's the shot from Unicorn Gaming onto Luxy.
5 kills now racked up for Unicorn, and make that a 6th as soon as Luxy falls. 6 points, but they've got 7 themselves. It's Ryzen now, the sole remaining member for Bigatron.
Ryzen very good at staying alive in his last circles. There's the shots coming over the top. Ernie will fall to that one, but Unicorn Gaming in a position to actually capitalize here. If they move down, C9 will have oversight.
C9 are praising their lucky stars right now. All these teams are going for one another, and Unicorn, they're sending full on through. For RRQ is one player, 2 players left alive for them. He stays up, but they go down, they get knocked, and it's Kurt Squad eliminated in 10th, swiftly followed by RRQ in 9th.
RRQ just playing way, way more passive than we're used to them being. Last tournament, we saw them in the global finals. They were so aggressive. It's what made them so strong. But now it's Entity versus Udo Gank. Currently, they hold the high ground, John.
Gatuk with a huge Molotov to see them through. They're getting those steps. They're getting that info. They're dropping the smokes on the top floor. It's going to make it really tricky for Udo to really get anything done here. The spray down from Gatuk continues to go from the stairs. They're just pincering everyone, and this is discipline, Blank. They go up.
It really is.
They go through. The firefighter's there, but he gets knocked. A huge peak comes down, but that is it. They get the confirmation. Gatuk falls, but as we know, that's only going to increase their pace.
A little bit more, but it was near to knock him with the Molotov, so he felt the heat from his own team. Now the circle moves a little bit away, and C9 will have to leave this position they're currently holding down on the mountainside.
Well, right on the south, though, might just be able to sneak in if they're lucky, but they've got so many teams to worry about. Look at these foothills. They are absolutely jam-packed. Bigatron eliminated down at 7th.
BTR out as well. Like you say, John, they got a good amount of kills, though. It's not the worst result. That's Team Queso also now gone. Entity will put a stopper in that one.
Unfortunate for them. They made it so far, as I said before, nothing but problems on their rotations. They took so many fires, and they were able to just about burn it down into 6th place.
There's good stuff there from them. Now EGC, a little bit of hardcore parkour as they make their way onto the high ground. Illuminate the Murder knew they have to move, though. They're really stuck down in the valley, but they can make it up. Just have to worry about all the teams watching them, but right now, NA feeling very, very happy about their team getting this far in such a good position.
They got 0 kills this time, and they got 1 kill placing 4th last time, so they're really not going aggressive here, but people going aggressive, well, the rest of the teams, EGC, top fraggers from the previous game, turn the corner, Perkasas gets the kill.
There's the one, but now they're down to 2 players remaining uneven, and Perkasas trying to hold it down right now. EGC are below them, very low. Illuminate the Murder, they've had to climb this hill. They've really had to dig the boots in.
It's time to prove why they are the favorites. 2 kills, but they got plenty more to pick up. Unicorn sat on 9, Entity on 7. Some huge fragging coming out in the second game to turn it around.
And with so little kills for C9 right now, they have to now bank on placement points. If they cannot get those placement points through, this position, this passive playstyle will not have been worth it. Sure, I think getting to 3rd place with a 10 points in the placement bag is the ideal goal here going forward. If you can get the winner chicken dinner, go for it absolutely. But I think anything less than 3rd is just not going to be worth it.
Made over the top for Illuminate towards Entity. Not going to find the damage just yet. Maybe the M4 will have better luck. Very close to his enemies. EGC have actually gone all the way around C9's position. They're now completely pincered in to this side of the circle. If there's not a hard shift, they could come a cropper.
Yep, they're going to be praying right now as the next circle does start to close.
Oh dear, in comes the clash between EGC, the long-range fight from the SKS of Illuminate the Murder, gets the confirmation. And they get another spray back on. It's UNG to chime in this time around. A huge spray. Not quite able to get the knock.
Matoy has to duck beneath cover once again. Hochon looking for these shots, but he's squeezed against this ridge. There's nothing really you can do in that situation other than take the fight, really. But C9, they know what they want to leave, but look how open ground it is they have to go through. Uneven takes a nasty hit.
So difficult for all of these squads to try and push into the next one. The hillside is still open, and EGC might have the best of it, but Entity have such great angles on the next circle. They might just be able to take dominance here.
C9, they get the shift they were hoping for. It's not perfect, but it will keep them in this game for a little bit longer. They're just praying that these teams will go down. Illuminate the Murder now actually taking a fight with Unicorn Gaming.
Oh, nade up the top, does a bit of damage. Certainly tickles them. And Perkasas goes down to a nice couple of shots from Illuminate the Murder. And they're going to roll up onto Unicorn as well. Illuminate doing everything right now into this circle. 1 for 1 on the knock, and in comes the backup from the rest of the squad.
Uneven should be able to get his teammate back up again, but now we're down to 4. EGC looking for the fight with Entity. Jonathan remaining. This is the boy I said to watch out for, and that's exactly why.
They get it done. Entity able to stay alive into third, but so are C9. This is what you wanted to see from them, Blank. They're going to be pretty happy with this, and Entity will not stop there. They're going to roll on to Illuminate. South Asia start to chime on through, but Oman goes down, and they close ranks.
Mad Toy once again in this one drops down a smoke for his fellow boys. Entity all the way on the other side, but Illuminate murders despite the bad position they started off with in the valley. They've got 4 men to the end circle.
They managed to do it, and they now have 6 kills to their name. As the nade goes through, huge onto
That's
Uneven.
insane!
The knock goes through, so 1 player up top for C9, 2 players for Entity down around the cliffs, and the 4-man wrecking ball. Oh, they're going to bulldoze straight on through up the top. There was Entity to claim that final kill there, racking them up to 10. And now it's all the way over. The nades are flying, and Illuminate started to take Entity.
Entity have a decent position, but Illuminate, they're flooding over the tops, John.
Jonathan underneath. Neo gets spotted first, but he's Jonathan. Oh, he can't quite get the angle. They know exactly where he is, and all 4 of them descend. They descend from above, illuminate the murder, capitalize, and get the chicken dinner.
Jonathan smiling towards the end there. He's new.
I gave you my heart.